All right, guys, I'm heading home after a very non-eventful day, which is great. I love that. I made $132 today, and I only worked about 5 hours, something like that. So, not bad. Sundays are good. My last order was at Target. It was a 2-batch order, so that one was pretty good. The one person, she added about 3 items to the order, and I don't mind that, so long as it's kept to a minimum. You know, you see your shopper is shopping and you say, oh shoot, I forgot something, so you add it, and that's all. That's fine. I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is when a person keeps adding more and more and more to their order. I don't know if customers don't realize this, but that's not fair. We've got like a clock going while we're shopping, and although it's just a way to kind of keep our shopping to a certain time frame so that we can deliver by a certain time frame, if you add too many things to the order, that could mess everything up. I've never really had an issue about it, like I said, but when people start adding, I would probably start getting upset if it was like 6 items. And I've had it happen to me before when I was in Florida. I sent them a little note. I said, maybe maybe you should finish your list before I start shopping it. I wasn't being mean, but I was just kind of like hinting, I don't know. I always try to be nice to the customers, even if they're not nice to me. And texting, unfortunately, has a tendency, you can misread a text. There's not like context in texting. It's kind of hard. I've even read a text and thought, oh, how rude, but it wasn't meant to be rude. It's the manner in which it was written, and I try to just let it slide, let it just go over. There's no sense in getting upset or mad about stuff like that. Like I said, be kind. That's the nicest thing to be. This is a very cruel world, as you know, and it's really very important to remain kind. So, let me see. Oh, and on that last order, I had a couple of candles to shop for this customer. And, normally I like to think that I know where everything is in all of my stores, but apparently not, because sometimes even the same store can be different, like Target. We've got 2 super Targets here, and their floor plan is so different from each other. I don't understand it. Why do stores have to do that? Why can't they just have like a map that is the way it is everywhere? But no, of course not. They can't make it that easy. So I was walking around. I'm like, where in the heck's name are the candles? I figured, okay, they gotta be like in the home products, right? The stuff that, like, I don't know, pillows and bedding and whatever, kitchen stuff. So I walked around there for a while. I didn't find them, and I thought, oh, okay. So I asked one of the people, the Target employees. You can always tell the ones that shop those 2-tiered carts. Those carts are what they do to do their own in-store shopping, and that way they can bring it out, to the curbside program. So they're doing the shopping, so they usually know where stuff is, and they're so great. I love Target employees. They are just terrific. Shout out to you guys. You guys do an excellent job. You're amazing. If nobody tells you, I'm telling you today, you guys are awesome. So with that said, they said, oh yeah, the candles are over by the cards, and I'm like, okay. So sure enough, there they were. So I found, well, I didn't find the exact candle, but thank God they had listed a second candle that they wouldn't mind having. I was able to find that scented candle, and we were all done with that one. And that was a 2-batch order at Target. It paid me $43. I was like, sweet. And it wasn't even that far. When I say something's not that far, and that was another one of our Baton Rouge bumpy roads. But anyways, when I say that was a short trip, I'm talking about less than 10 miles. I usually use the 10-mile marker as my, my yardstick for measurement, because I figure if I'm going 10 miles in one direction, hopefully I'll have another store down that way that maybe I can, I can go to that one. But that's not always the case. Earlier today, my second order that I took, it was a Costco order. It was, it was like $36, but it was 20 miles away. And I was like, Now that was at about 1 o'clock today. I took it because I was just looking at the bigger picture. I was thinking, okay, if I take this one, I'm going to be at $60. And if I want to quit at that time, I can just quit because I'll be closer to my house. Well, I got done with it, and I got my second wind, and I said, let me just head on down to Costco again. The whole ride back, nothing. I mean, nothing. It was like dead. Even up where I delivered to, which is north of Baton Rouge. Dead. No shops. Nothing. Well, as soon as I got to Costco, I pulled in, and all of a sudden, they all popped up, and I was like, oh, pick and choose. I picked, which one was that one? That one was an Albertsons, and, yeah, it was 2 Albertsons, that's right. And it was like 5 minutes away from the store. I couldn't believe it. So some days go really, really good. Oh, I'm bumpy. This is what they call this plank road, and I think somebody actually told me that it was originally literally planks on the road. I don't know if that's true, but it's a really bumpy road. It goes ba-dum, 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 So anyways, that's why we're going bumpity, bumpity, bump. So that's my day. If you haven't noticed, I'm never really that specific about, details and stuff. This is not why I'm doing a YouTube video. My YouTube videos about Instacart. I'm not gonna get weird about, numbers and mileage and this and that. No, I just want to talk about why I do this, what I enjoy about it, what I don't like about it. I've been mostly talking about the good stuff. I will be getting to some of the bad stuff, and to be honest, that's what most of the YouTubers do, is they concentrate on, this is how you make a lot of money doing this, and you follow my formula and you'll be doing this, blah blah blah, and it's all BS. It really is. It all depends on your area, for one thing. The type of stores that you have, I think, like if you've got a Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, any of those to me, those are the big ticket. That's where I get my biggest shops. If you don't have those stores, you're already at a disadvantage, because now you're going to be doing more shops in order to reach the higher amounts. So, you might have to start working earlier in the morning or working later. Me, as a rule, I'm not interested in working a whole lot of hours. I'm more interested in keeping it to what I call part-time, which is about 30 hours a week. That's my happy zone. I don't like to work more than that. I've been working my whole life. It's time for me to relax a little bit and enjoy life, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So that's the takeaway from today. If you have anything that you want to ask me or talk about, or if you want to just share some of your stories with Instacarting, please put it in the comments. I would love to read about other people's experiences with Instacart. Why do